Good evening and welcome everyone to GTRC WTCC Round 6. It's Alsace Test Reverse. It's a track we had 2 seasons ago. We had brilliant racing. We had a lot of action, a bit chaos. So all the stuff we know from this series. And what we have is finally a great battle for the championship for the final 3 rounds. As championship lead changed a week ago or 2 weeks ago when Silvia took the double victory at Dragon Trail and jumped on the season missing Hamza. Yet not a good week at the Nürburgring. Still in the lead, but only 3 points ahead of Grant. And Grant is also just 5 points ahead of Ruben Cerello. And then we have equal on points Will Sutters and Ridwan Hamza, who we hope to see back on track. He should have recovered. We're following his teammate. And yeah, and we will get a change tonight as well, as Sam Silvia can't make it. At least his teammate joined, Oscar Correa. So BNR is still able to score some points. But if BNR brings just one car in tonight, I think they are not able to get impact in the team championship, where they're currently 3rd. The team championship might be decided between Team Spirit, the Mitsubishi Lancer we're following here with Jason Grant, and Helix Racing with the Suzuki Swift. What we currently see in the free practice, well, we have about 2 minutes left until the race is starting. Smoking tires here on Jason Grant's car. It's currently Jodo Vandersbeck, the fastest guy on track. we have really short gaps. As you see, a tenth quicker than Sutters. Sutters a tenth ahead of Tom Holland, who's 3 thousandths ahead of Cireo, who's currently improving. And then 6 thousandths behind him, here's Jason Grant. So Team Spirit and Helix Racing are showing again that they are definitely in a good shape tonight. Nine cars in the grid. Let's check the Discord who's missing in the attendance. I think it's only Hamza. What would be unfortunate. He was so dominant at the beginning of the season. So yes, we have Sutterson, we have Slimmy, and we have, I don't know, Woodacott is still missing maybe 2. We have Vandersbeck, we have Kubinski, we have Lipskamp, we have Thureo, we have Holland. So let's see when the qualifying is starting. Who will be the first on track? Strategy will be a big point tonight as well. Because we have a really short lap. We have, I think, the biggest amount of laps this season. And so it's definitely possible to go for an undercut, which worked out the last weeks very well. And we are on our way to the qualifying. The lobby is setting up. And then we will see who will be first on track. To give you a little impression of the track with the onboard. Jason Grant for Team Spirit should be the first one on track. Right. I have to change my settings. Still not working. Now it should work. And Grant, the first one to finish his flying lap. I think he will set a second one. So the final chicane with a really difficult pit exit. Easy to collect the penalty here. Now we will introduce you to the track. 47.671 is the first lap he did. Super long left-hander here, really hard for the tires. High banking. One of the biggest straights. wavy chicane here with the blind left-hander on the top over the hill. And now we're back in the final chicane. So that's how quick the lap is going here. Thank you, Jason, for taking us around. Let's see if he can improve his lap time while Will Sutter is currently the quickest now. Gran catched him. Currently followed by Vandersbeck. Now the cars are most likely burning fuel. Soraya now on P3, Sutter's on P4, Slimmy Cam on P5, Oscar Gorea P6, Tom Holland on P7. Soraya. Purple by a 10th. Still purple. Not a lot of traffic in front of him. Should not affect him. And provisional pole by 2/10. Sereo. And I think we will see the 47 border fall in the later stages of the qualifying. Still 10 minutes to go. Look now in the lobby. India Tenza went wide. And in the barrier, this chicane is really difficult to take. I can tell you on my own. Raced it 2 seasons ago. Took a few attempts to hit the perfect braking point. So no improvement. Front lips come, of course, improvement. Jumped his teammate. Gorea went wide into the barrier. Struggling a bit with the Genesis here. Currently P6, now wide again. I don't think it's really that smart of these 3 guys to stay behind each other that close. Holland in the dirt again. Stays in the dirt to let everyone pass. Pretty close to his PB here, Jason Grant. Can he improve? Back a bit too wide here. Improvement. I think it's also a result of the traffic. Sutter's in the M4 on his outlap, followed by Tom Lipskamp. Still no sign of Ridwan Hamza. I think if he can't make it tonight, his chances on the title are gone. And also, depending on tonight's results, if Grant and Serayu scoring good points, even for Silvia it will be different, but we'll see Van der Speck taking it a bit over the edge. And this is one of the good things on such a short track. We have a lot of attempts during a 15-minute qualifying session. Gaps are not shrinking in the front, while Gran is spinning on the straight. No improvement from Satas. Slimmy Cam, a tenth behind his PB. But good up and down chicane. While Tom Holland made it to P4 at the moment. No improvement from Slimmy. But the entire grid in 8/10. Not improving. Let's see sector 1 of Korea. I think the young Spaniard has still some room to improve. 2.5 tenths behind his PB. Slimmy can definitely not improve. Oh, yes he is. Not enough to jump Satas, while Satas is on a personal best as well. Improved by 13 thousandths. Was enough to jump Tom Holland. Just a bit of time. Let's see what sector 2 is showing. That is a good one. Good final chicane. And then it's a possible front row lockout for Helix Racing. It is. Right, Ruben Serrao jumped the 47 border. So it's Serrao on P1. And he's improving again. Fresh tires. Almost no fuel in the car. Still purple, but lost a bit on this own time. But improved again. And Jason Grant countered Van der Speck's time by 6 thousandths. Sutters 4 tenths behind Serrao on P4. Tom Holland on P5. Slimmy Cam for FR Racing. P6. Two Sunset Auto cars currently on P8 and 9. Kubinski on P10. Three minutes left in this qualifying. Thiesen is now on provisional pole. Jumped the time from Sereo. Look is still. He's improving. Big drift into the chicane. So one of the Helix cars with a penalty. So no improvement this lap. Jordan Wender's back. Just 100 behind his PB. So with a good final chicane, still possible to improve. He lost it in the final sector. And Sereo countered again, and what a time, 46.7. Gran wasn't able to counter this lap, and you see Sereo with an empty car. Slimmy jumped Tom Holland, and Will Sutterson is now on P4 and is improving. Back on P5, Tom Holland jumped him out 2000s. At the moment, Slimmy is equal on time with Tom Holland. Let's see what the final sector brings. P3. Great final sector here from Silvia. Made it to the second row. Well, Sutters is on a PB at the moment. And the gap to Holland is not that big. Sector this time. We saw with Liddy how much he can improve in the final sector. Sutters is not improving. I think the guys are on their final laps. Into the second sector. We're about to start the race. It is Ruben Sereo ahead of Jason Grant, the two best placed drivers in the championship. In the front row, Slimmy Cam for FR Racing on P3, Jordan Vander's back P4, Tom Holland P6, Will Sutters Tom Holland P5, sorry. Sutters on 6, Guerrero, followed by Woolacott. Race has started. Of course, the four-wheel driven cars again with a great start. Jason Grant immediately was able to get in the lead. And there was contact. Slimmy Cam was sent into the barrier. Couldn't see who it was. Another car in the barrier. Woolacott sent it. Vander's back wide. Back on track. Jason Gran trying to escape, followed by the two Spaniards, Ruben Serrano and Oscar Guerrera. Two options, Guerrera, great start. And benefited from all the chaos in front of him. Option 2. Could have caused a collision with Slimmy. We drop back to P8. Vander's back now after the collision to P9, attacking Slimmy Cam. It's now completely in traffic. A long way back for them to the front of the grid. Sideline here from Vander's back. See the Subaru power. So that's now Kubinski. Oh, a spin. Lipskamp in the barrier. Car's facing the right direction again. Vander's back on P6. Collector Tom Holland. Now aiming for Sutter's rear. On the front, the gap between Gran and Serrano is 1.2 seconds. Almost 2 seconds behind is Oscar Guerrera, then Woolakut. On P4, followed by Sutters, Vander's back. So you see the group who is fighting for the positions losing a lot of time. Back in Sutter slipstream. Good line through the corner here. Going for the inside. No chance here from Vander's back to attack Sutters. Catching up to Woolakut. And now Vander's back, late braking off the Swift. Has now the inside line. But Sutters made it around the outside. Interesting battle here. And Vander's back with the penalty. I think it was a bit wide on the inside of the final chicane. Burn zone is one of the easiest in this calendar. It's immediately after this little hill. You don't lose that much time. But still, Slimmy will catch up to him. He's back covering the inside line. Back in the front, Serrano is now closer to Jason Grant. Half a second left of the gap. Guerrera and Woolakut, maybe with mistakes or penalties, but they are already 5 seconds down. Sutters catched up with a little room to breathe after the Vander's back penalty. And now has the inside line against Woolakut. P4, but Woolakut can counter. Side-by-side racing here. On the way to the final chicane. Inside line for Woolakut. Holland right in the chicane. And the penalty. Kubinski on P8. Slimmy still on P9. While Tom Holland sent it into the barrier, lost the car in the long left-hander. We saw last week when Slimmy was in race 1 in the front of the grid. Everything was fine, he could do the pace. But in race 2 he was stuck in the traffic and we saw that he was a bit struggling there. Now attack on the inside line against Kubinski. He was trying the switchback. Yeah, he had to go wide. He couldn't make the corner. Plus a penalty. Holland dropped back to P9, Lipscomb on P10. And Gran and Sergio are fighting for the championship lead. Correa still on P3. As now, while Van der Speck, Ulakut and Sutters are fighting again. Again the chance to make some room. And again Van der Speck with the swift brakes. 3 wide here. Van der Speck with the inside line. Made it for now. But Sutters with a good exit. Brilliant battle here of these 3 guys. Still have one eye on the standings. But Grant still in the lead. Ten out of 27 laps are done. Sutters trying to make it on the inside line, on the grass. Now outside, inside. Bit of contact here. And the lead of the race has changed. Sergio now passed Jason Grant. Already 7 seconds the gap. Sutters in the pits. That brings Van der Speck on P4 at the moment. And Sergio now on the better pace. Already a second clear. Correa 8 seconds behind the leader. In the pits as well. Same for Woolacott. Let's see if the little undercut from Sutters work in the end. I think we will see Sergio, Grant, Van der Speck in the pits in the next 2 laps. Late entry in the pits, and this is definitely a penalty for Grant. Also lost him a lot of time. Van der Speck now in the pits. And Tom Holland as well. So Sergio, the only one who hasn't pitted yet. Well, yeah. Grant out of the pits. Fresh tires. But a 3-second penalty. Lipskamp wasn't in the pits. Vandersbeck out of the pits, ahead of Oscar Correa. And Sutters, Brookwood, P7. Everyone on fresh tires so far. Cerrillo is still on track. So it seems that he was able to save a bit of fuel behind Jason Grant. And now he's pitting. He should come out in front, but what will be the gap? We see Grant here on his way to the final chicane. Followed by Lipskamp, who also hasn't pitted yet. And Cerrillo is back on track. Well, this gap is a bit scuffed. It is not 11 minutes. Still not sorted. Let's check it on the finish line. Cerrillo now in the final chicane. Crossing the line at about 56. Ten seconds between Cerrillo and Jason Grant, so he lost a lot of time in the pits. Vandersbeck on P3 after the little incident at the beginning of the race. Oscar Correa hunted by Will Sutters. So the top three are at the moment quite sorted. Let's check the rest of the grid. So this is an interesting duel we have here with Guerrera and Sutters. Then it's Tom Holland against Michael Woolacott. And Lipskamp against Kubinski. And Slimmy Camp. Got Lipskamp, 3-second penalty. That kills a lot. After not so good qualifying, you can say with P7. I think he expected more, with good pace in the race. Vandersbeck a bit wide here, maybe a penalty for him. Fastest lap, 46.896. Now we have the real gap, and it is almost quite accurate with 10 seconds. We have 8.5 laps to go. Compared to lap times. This maybe the 46 is catching up a little to Jason Grant. I think it's not enough. So, this little weird leg here. And Grant is countering the fastest lap. Sutters is now almost 2 seconds clear of Guerrera. Must have had a mistake. 48 at lap 18, 49, almost a 50 in lap 19. moment still under pressure here from Woolacott. Kubinski battling for P8 with Lemicam. And as it seems, Serrao hasn't changed tires, so that might be the reason. Why the gap is so big to Jason Grant. And as you see on his lap times, he's losing about half a second each lap, sometimes a bit more. And is back. At the moment, not able to get closer to Jason Grant. So at the moment, not really a battle here. Was Lemicam over to Kubinski and is now driving away. Sorry for the sometimes weird looking lags. Unfortunately, it's the current state of the game, especially if you're broadcasting. And Jason Grant is of course seeing that the gap is shrinking now on the straight. He can see also Serrao on track, and this is definitely some extra motivation for him. But I think he needs a mistake of Serrao. To really bring him in trouble. But these guys are definitely the quickest ones on track here tonight. See, even race winner Jordan van der Speck from Nürburgring is struggling, and he has fresh tires. Sutters still comfortable on P4 and the BMW. Yeah, almost the same lap times. Sometimes Correa is a bit quicker, sometimes Santos is a bit quicker. Tom Holland currently comfortable P6. Not in trouble here. Same for Woolacott on P7. Slimmy could escape from Kubinski. Might get in trouble from Lipskamp, who's currently faster than him. 2 laps to go. Serrao still 5 seconds ahead. But you see, Grant is able to do absolute consistent fast laps. As you see, from lap 18, 47 flat, then his fastest lap, 46.9, 47.2, 47.2, 47.2, 47.2, and now 47 flat again. While Serrao is doing medium to high 47s. Final lap for Serrao. And as we have no real battle in this grid tonight, we can give him the honor on his way to his first victory of the season. Final corner. And congratulations, Ruben Serrao, P1. First victory of the season, followed by his championship rival, Jason Grant. John of Vettersberg with another podium. Double podium for Helix again after Nürburgring. Will Sutters will finish P4. Oscar Correa P5, P6 for Tom Holland. Mulakot P7. Slimmy Cam P8, he will definitely not be happy with this race. Kubinski P9. And Lipscomb finishing P10. And that's race 1. And we're looking forward to qualifying for race 2. I will leave you alone with the pictures and Jason Grant for a few minutes to get a fresh drink. And with a fresh bottle of water, we are back here in the 10-minute qualifying for race 2. We're still with Jason Grant, the new championship leader now. 2 points ahead of Ruben Serrao. Jardo Vendersberg will be the first one to set a lap. The other 3 guys behind were fighting a lot on their hot lap. 47.394 is the first benchmark. Of course, we will see the times dropping. This is about getting used to the conditions, to the grip of the track again, burning fuel. Vandersberg 47.172. Serrao 47.065. Jason Grant P3. Qualifying not that important for the 4-wheel driven Mitsubishi Lancer. Even P3 is fine for him because he will jump the front wheel drives anyway. Guerrera now on P4. Full on P5. Satos P6, Wulakut 7, Kubinski, and Slimmy Cam. Was on P10, now on P6. It's the Rayo going for fresh tires. While Holland made it on P4. Jumped Oscar Guerrera, former Team Spirit driver, now B&R. Way to PB, has to find some time in the final sector to jump Tom Holland. We saw Kubinski in the barrier. He made it. Back on P5, Slimmy Cam now on P4. And this back. Close to his PB. With Kubinski in front. Can be a little toe, but he's flashing the lights. But Kubinski is on a hot lap. Don't think he will move. Improvement. Lipscomb going for fresh tires. Let's see if we can get some purple sector times. Half a second down here. Slimmy Cam just to find a little time to qualify third. And he found a bit of time in sector 1. Chicane doesn't look that clean. Don't think he's still on a PB. No, lost a lot of time. Let's watch the sector time from Tom Holland. Also 2/10 down. Also Satas. A little bit the impression Sergio is proving me wrong. Is increase the gap to his teammate. Still 3 minutes left. Still a lot of attempts possible. Improvement here by Jason Grant, P2 at the moment, jumped Jordo Venus back. But with a good final chicane, he can counter. Good so far, good on the exit. Not able to get back to P2. Slimmy Cam going for another fresh set of tires. Is Tom Holland improving? No, he isn't. Satas on his outlap. Wulakut crossing the line. improved P8 at the moment, Lipscomb P9, Kubinski P10. Looked like a cool down lap or a mistake from Sereo. There's 1 minute left in the qualifying. Gran is stuck in the traffic, had to overtake Woolacott on this lap. Still a good one. Back. Personal best, sector 2. P2 again, only 11 thousandths behind Sereo. And 2/10 behind his PB. Slimmy Cam wide in the barrier. Is shown best, but the time showed something different, and yes. Satters on a hot lap. This is the last lap, so we will see. Qualifying is almost over. Can Satters improve? It's a really short way to P4, but he can improve. He will stay on P7. Kubinski P10. The race is starting. Front row lockout for Helix Racing. Ruben Sereo, Jono van der Speck. We will not see this picture for very long. There's a lot of four-wheel driven cars on their rear with a better start. And we're going. Slimmy Cam is immediately taking the lead. Sereo wide in the outside. Same for Lipscomb. A lot of chaos here. Van der Speck wide. This is not what we want to see. But for the moment it is Slimmy Cam on P1, followed by Jason Grant, Will Sutters, Tom Holland, Michael Woolacott, Dominik Kubinski, Jono van der Speck, Ruben Sereo from 1 and 2 to 7 and 8. Oscar Correa was involved in this as well. Same for Lipscomb on P10. Second gap between Slimmy and Jason Grant. Sutters under pressure from Tom Holland and Woolacott. Van der Speck already jumped Kubinski. On his way into this little fighting group here. Woolacott, Sutters and Holland. Van der Speck trying to overtake Woolacott. Squeezing his way to the inside of... And there is Woolacott in the barrier. Kubinski trying to overtake. Lag here. Woolacott drop back to P7. Penalty here for Gran, who catched up half a second, but now he will lose some time. Was involved into something. 3-second loss. Slimmy cam bit wide. Slightly touch of the barrier. Sutters under pressure here from Vandersbeck. Silvia fastest lap still P8. Vandersbeck is searching for his way around Sutters. Happened to Tom Holland, but he's 9th. Drop back a lot. Followed by Lipskamp. Serreo putting pressure on Oscar Correa. See Spaniards again close on track. Still on the search to pass Sutters. Now with a good exit and a good breaking point of the Swift on the inside line. He's going for it. Impossible for Sutters to cover this late braking Swift. Slimmy Cam almost 2 seconds clear. Jumped Kubinski, same as Oscar. Was it Kubinski or some missing? Oh, must have been Kubinski. As we see, Sutters is not giving up. Still on Vandersbeck's rear, Slimmy Cam with the fastest lap. That Vandersbeck is a little bit quicker than Sutters. Slimmy Cam lost a bit of time. Is catching up. less than a second to gap. Woolacott P5 and Ruben Serrao going for the undercut. So one of the last guys in the pits in race 1. Now he's looking for clean air to maybe jump Woolacott and Gorea. Tom Holland back on P7, followed by Lipskamp and Kubinski. Lipskamp, Kubinski a bit wide, Lipskamp on the inside, easy overtake. Jason Grant is slowly shortening the gap. Gorea in the pits and Kubinski. And it seems that at least the undercut worked against Gorea. Serrao now on P8. But we will stay on the fight between Slimmy and Grant. Sutter's now pitting. I think we will see these two guys now in the pits as well. Both are staying out. Woolacott in the pits. Serrao jumped Satas on the undercut. Slimmy came wide in the gravel and in the barrier. Lost a lot of time and a lot of positions from P1 to P3. Serrao on P6 down the quad worked quite well. I think pit stop clean, it is P5 at the moment. Vandersbeck, Slimmy and Grant in the pits. Same for Holland. Lipskamp staying out. Vandersbeck back on track on P1. Hasn't changed tires. Is an advantage for now. But we saw how much Grant catch to Serrao at the end of the race. But it was important for him to come back on track in front of Lipskamp. But I think we will see him in pits now. No Lipskamp staying on track. Serrao fastest lap. The undercut worked perfect for him. Is now able to attack Slimmy. Sutters dropped back to P9. What happened to him? In traffic with Gorea and Holland. Let's see the sector time. good lap. I think it's just the traffic. The last two ones were 48s. There's a high 47. Holland fighting with Guerrera. Lipscomb in the pits. And Guerrera setting the pressure high on Tom Holland. A bit wide here on the exit from Holland. Is this enough for Guerrero to pass him? Yes, it is. And Sutter's now on the inside line. Past Holland as well. Holland is now aiming for the inside into the final chicane against Sutter's. Interesting battle here for P6. While Serrao passed Slimmy. Slimmy now on P4. Let's see what the gaps are doing in the front, but this battle is really interesting. We have 3-second gap between Van der Speck and Grant. Grant is 3.3 ahead of Serrao, who has still Slimmy Cam on his rear. Woolakut, comfortable P5 at the moment. And then the group of Guerrera, Sutters and Holland. Battle here, even if it's currently a bit more thwarted than a few laps ago. Slimmy Cam dropped back to P8. What happened to him? A horrible lap time, absolute horrible lap time. It's been a really, really big mistake. Van der Speck and Grant shrink to 2 seconds. And Serrao at the moment. Let's compare the lap times. Fastest lap for Grant. Serrao with a 47.3. Grant definitely at the moment the quickest guy on track. Without bigger mistakes, he should be able to get close to Van der Speck in the next 2 laps. Has the better material. Woolakut currently good P4 for Sunset Outrun. And Guerrera with a mistake, and now Sutters and Holland passed him, and the group is closer together than before. Guerrera. Inside line. I think there was a little bit of contact that forced Holland a bit wide. Impressive view through the chicane. Really big compression on the braking point. Can Slimmy recover? Currently under pressure from Lipskamp. Kubinski P10. And yeah, Jason Grant is there on Van der Spek's rear. He has the better material on tires now. Back a bit wide, avoided the contact, and Grant is now in the lead. Sergio still P3, catching up to his teammate. Setters now is second clear, whilst Guerrera had another mistake. A 50.5 at the last lap, and again not the best one. Should be in the 49s. Gives Holland a bit of room to breathe on P6. Lipskamp still following Slimmy. Yes, and you see it. Van der Spek's tires are done. With worth the risk. On normal circumstances, Jason Grant is going away with the win here, taking over the lead in the championship. And we will get a beautiful two-driver showdown. Big drift here. Two-driver showdown till the end of the season between Sergio and Grant, as Siltalala will lose a lot of points, because both of them are scoring quite well. Grant with a win, Sergio with a win. And I think in the end both will finish P2. Because I don't think Van der Spek can hold Sergio back. Look how aggressive on the brakes. Final lap here. Grant in the final corner. Congratulations. Van der Spek. Followed by Sergio and Woolacott. Sutters on P5, P6 for Tom Holland, P7 for Guerrera, Slimmy on P8. Lipskamp will finish on P9. And Kubinski On P10. And what we will see in the final 2 rounds should be a great championship fight between Ruben Serrao and Jason Grant. And also a great fight for the team championship between Team Spirit and Helix Racing. Helix Racing, who made some points more than Team Spirit tonight. And we will see each other next week. Have a great night and see you guys.